Hi guys, been to the car boot this morning. Raining, horrible, miserable, and it was like I went to 4 car boots this morning, 4 markets, and it was a nightmare. It was like 7 stores on one and 10 stores on the other. It was a struggle, but I did come back with some junk, so I'll show you what I bought. The first thing I bought was these 3 tins of gloss. Like a dark green colour satin, and I thought they'd be quite good for tools. And I got this Monarch high gloss, like a dark reddy maroony colour, and then this like glade green colour satin, and then I got this grey undercoat, but I can just use it as grey paint on tools or whatever. So I got 4 tins. He wanted £12 a tin, which I think is stupid money. I said, anyway, I ended up negotiating him down to £25 for 4 tins. So I thought, well, I suppose 1 tin's about 25 quid if you actually wanted to buy it. So buy one, get free. So I'll move them out of the way. And then the next thing I bought on the car boot was 50p. And I thought it would be a bit of fun. Is this. And you can swivel and you can put things in them like brushes and pens and stuff. So I thought it'd be good for the workshop for storing junk. So 50p, I can't say no, so I had a bit of that. The next thing I bought for £2.50 was this wooden tray. It's got like machine dovetail hands and a ply bottom, but I thought that was a bit of fun. So I bought that and that. That was £2.50. Won't take any less. So what do? So I'll move them out of the way. The next thing I bought, tool wise, was they're getting quite common. These I didn't realise how many there was till I started looking for them. But this hand vise looks like it's need a clean up. I don't know if it's got any marker's name. I can't see anything, but it's pretty grimy, so there might be a marker's name somewhere. But that was £1, so I thought, why not? So I chucked that in for £1. The next thing I bought was this wood die, rosewood, for £1. So I thought that would be quite nice for wood handles. I'll try that out. Wood die. The next thing I bought was £1.50. And it's this massive Phillips, I think it's a number 3 Phillips, with this hex drive sort of bolster on it, really heavy duty. And it's made in Germany by, well, I'm not even chance of that, Basel. And it's got a serial number there. So that's really heavy duty screwdriver, so I was pretty depressed. So £2.50, I thought, why not? Now these Americans would be able to tell me what you think of these. I bought these 2 brand new files, and the guy wanted £2 each for them, and they are Simmons Mass, so I assume that's Massachusetts, USA. Now I've never heard of that brand, Simmons. Like, obviously, like you have Nicholson and the famous brands, but Simmons, are they any good? But for £2 a file, so $2.50 per file, I thought I'd give them a whirl. It's a shame they're not the pointy ends, so you can stick them in the handles. They've got this weird handle, and they're pretty sharp, so I have to wear gloves with them. But yep, so that was £2. The next thing I bought was a bundle of paintbrushes. And I keep getting short of paintbrushes, so I bought every one he had. He wanted £1 a bundle, and I gave him 50p a bundle. So it's 10 bundles of, how many's on each one? Sort of 10. Is it? Yeah, 10. So I bought 100 paintbrushes for £6 in the end. And I thought you don't even have to clean them at £6. You can just dab the paint on and that, but they're quite cheap ones, but I thought for £6, why not? The next thing I bought, which was probably the best thing I bought in my view, was this beautiful beautiful thin, like a brass rod scribe, with a little screw, and it's got a little nail on there, and it looks like it's handmade. It's got like a rounded side on that side and a flat side on that, and it looks to be like a nice hardwood, like it looks like rosewood. So I was really happy with that. I mean, if you compare that, I'll get a normal size one. Hang on a minute. If I get a normal size one, you can see the difference in the size. So I really like that. So he wanted £2 for that in the end, which I thought was a fair price, and I really like that. And I think that'll clean up nice with a bit of sandpaper and a polish that, and a bit of oil on it. And the same guy had this screwdriver, and I really liked it because of the handle, because I really like these sort of hexagonal handles. They're quite early, but usually they're broken where they've been hit with a hammer and there's like half of it's missing. But this is a really nice little screwdriver. It needs to be reground on the tip because the tip's just destroyed. But it says there Snugshaw London. But I really like the screwdriver handle. That was £1. That one's a stunner. So I was really happy with that. The next thing I bought, and was off the same guy, was this 18-inch long, 18-inch long, genuine polished boxwood made in England. And they wanted, I think I paid £1.50 for this. No, it was £1. This was £1. So I was quite happy with that, £1 for this boxwood ruler. And it's a nice long one. So I thought that, and it's not going to scratch anything or metal one. So that would be quite good for the workshop, I thought. So for £1, and it's nice and light, I was happy with that. So that was a bargain. And then this is guess the price this week. It wasn't particularly cheap. Is this? I mean, you can see my hand, and I'm 6 foot tall, so it's you know, a fair old side. Snail brand, and it looks to be in really good condition. The knurling looks good. Snail brand, made in England, and this is a heavy duty wrench. So I thought that'd be a good wall hanger. So what is put in the description below, how much you think I paid for that. So that was the big thing this week, big in size anyway. And then the other thing I purchased from the car boot, the last thing for the workshop, which is that. So it's an oil-filled radiator, Ultra Max, and I'm hoping that'll keep the new workshop, miniature workshop. Hopefully that should keep it nice and toasty. So I paid £10 for that on the car boot, and I'll show you while I'm here. This is a big drill I bought, and I bought that on the car boot in a box, and it wasn't made up. And that big drill I've been storing at my sister's, I paid £30 for. So I'm waiting for, obviously, for that to go in the workshop. Hopefully tomorrow the tools will arrive, the bandsaw and table saw and everything. So I'm hoping it's tomorrow is the big day and I can actually get set up in the workshop. But yes, so I bought that for £10. That was probably the big buy of the week. And then I bought all these other bits. This little spinny thing, this little wooden tray, which will be good storage in the shed, and then all these bits. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Not a very good one this week, not too many tools, but you know, it's for the rain, and I was happy with what I ended up with. All right, don't forget to leave a comment on how much you think I paid for the Snail brand wrench, and thanks for watching, and bye. Thanks.